Welcome back to On Air, the movie podcast.
Can you stop talking for 5 minutes, please?
Talk about movies. And Ryder, why don't you introduce the movie that we watched?
This is a good movie. In fact, it's even good. Transformers 2007, directed by Michael Bay. A very cool actor, in my opinion. No. I butchered that up so much. I meant like favorite, one of my favorite directors in terms of Transformers movies. Also, just a great guy, definitely. He made this movie. Originally turned it down because he said he didn't want to make a movie about toys from the 80s. But then he was told that these toys actually have lore to it, like everything else. I don't know what camera I'm looking at.
It's the middle one.
This one. And then he did the movie, which in my opinion was a good idea because I don't think anybody else would have really worked for the result we got. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that, and I'm fine with that.
The ice sound, dude, it's so loud.
All right, why don't you give your general thoughts here?
It was like good. But yeah.
Okay. I thought Okay, how do I like explain how I feel about this movie? I thought like the lore and like was good. I liked it. It was very interesting. I also liked all the fight scenes. Those were really cool. And the guys were cool. The Autobots.
Which one? Oh, the Autobot. Okay.
Yeah, they were cool, and I liked the I don't know. I liked it when they fought. It was really interesting and fun. Yeah, that was.
So the only good part of the movies.
Yeah.
Where they fought. Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
I hate Sam. That's his name, right? Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
Excuse me?
I really don't like Sam.
He's a good character. What do you mean?
Are
He's
you
like
being
a
for
terrible
real?
person.
Yes, I'm being for real. He's a good character.
Oh.
Sam Witwicky is a good character for the Transformers movies and portrays an actual person in this situation very well. If I was in a room with a bunch of transforming robots, I think I would act the exact same. What do you mean? The military guy? What are you talking about? Who?
The character, like, not how he's written, like him as a person.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf? Who are you insulting here? I'm very confused.
Not the actor.
Not the actor?
character.
The character. Okay, why do you not like the character?
He's like, he gets offered a car and then he like complains about it. And then he's like selling off his deceased grandfather's items for money for this car. And then he gets the money for the...
Okay, well, the car does suck. It's an old Camaro that's beat up. It's a pretty bad car.
Yeah, but like even before they got there, when he pulled into the lot and then it was like a Porsche and then they like turned around, he like complains the whole time.
I mean, I
And
wouldn't
then
trust a car from a guy who has an ostrich in the front
He
either.
kicks his friend out of the car to make
that's
room
true.
for
That
his
is true.
crush. Like, you can have them both in the car. There's a
No,
back
no, you
seat.
can't-
They didn't
can't.
have back seats.
They
There
didn't-
wasn't?
No,
No.
it was a two-seater.
Although my mom did say just throw your friend in the trunk.
No. Maybe don't do that.
Why not?
I don't know, because it's an old car and throwing your friend in the trunk maybe that will be the greatest idea.
You're not actually throwing him. You're just like making him sit back there. It's fine.
Yeah, no, he could go back. I thought the trunk was the back
Mm-hmm.
seat, but regardless, he could go back there. And also, he's already in the car. Don't kick him out. Like,
Yeah, you know.
and he never comes up again. Like,
No, he never does. He's only there for that scene and that part of the plot and never shows up in any other Transformer movie.
He climbs a tree and gets told to get down and then gets kicked out of a car and that's it.
Nothing else. He's like, he's washing a dog and that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else is used for his character. I don't even know his name.
Did he have a name?
He did, but I forgot it. And I've watched this movie like 5 times.
Yeah, I don't
Let me
know.
find it, actually. Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, are you reading all the notes there?
Yeah. Wow. Michael Bay. I never would have guessed this man sexualizes women. That's crazy, I guess.
It's almost like that was in the movie, though.
I know. I was joking. I watched it.
Oh my God!
You can
What?
tell
Oh, yeah,
I
no, I
watched
didn't
it
know
because
any
we're
of
doing
that.
this right now.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah.
What the freak?
Whoa!
Whoa!
careful, buddy.
Dear Lord. Okay.
Oh dear Lord. Okay.
All right. Let's just talk about the Transformers part, the good part of
Yeah,
this movie.
let's talk about
They
the-
focus way too much on the humans, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Than the name of the movie. I like the humans. Don't get me wrong, except like 95% of them, but they focus way too much on them than the actual main part of the story, which is Transformers, which would work if they got along for more than a second. Everybody is arguing. I
the
can't
time.
recall a single part of this movie where everybody gets along and just is happy.
Yeah.
I think there's also like way too many people. Like you can have like a lot of characters in a movie. That's fine. But like there were so many that like they just kept like introducing more and more people left and right. Like I was like, how many more people are we gonna fit in this movie? Like it was kind of like not overwhelming, but like something like that. You know, it was like like halfway through the movie when they like when Sam like meets the guys for the first time, the guys.
When Sam meets the guys for the first
When Sam meets the
you guys
guys.
so there's Decepticons, there's Maximals, and then there's guys.
Yeah, the guys.
The guys.
When
Optimus
he like
took
meet
that
like
name and was like, "Yo, let's run with it."
the guys.
The guys.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. You can't tell me that's not good.
But yeah, when they like finally meet for the first time, there's like this like music in the background. I'm like, oh, is it over already? And then I clicked on the time and it was halfway through. I was so done at that point. I was like,
Yeah, but you
Can I be
watched the
done?
whole movie, right?
I did watch the
Okay,
whole
good,
movie.
good.
I did
Good.
watch the whole movie. So
Yeah, the second half was way better than the first half.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it was like a very long movie, but it didn't feel as long as it was because I was like entertained throughout the whole thing. For sure, at least for me, I felt like it was like well paced.
yeah, I think I just got kind of fed up at certain points with like all the sexism and racism. That kind of annoyed me a little bit.
Well,
but,
there
you
was
know.
okay. I'll be honest. The movies get way more racist.
I didn't really notice it that much in this one. Like there were for sure scenes, but I didn't think it. I didn't know about any of the stuff on this list until just now.
I knew it all, and every part of Michael Bay's controversy, I know that just you have to deal with that when you learn about Transformers. It sucks. It really does. But he's
You know, I didn't know about that. I wouldn't. There were weird parts, and some of them may have just like I like didn't notice them, but I didn't know it was as bad as all the stuff over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
for this movie specifically. I don't think it was as. I've heard people say that the ones after this are like
way worse.
yes.
Wait, A Dark of the Moon was okay. Revenge of the Fallen wasn't bad if you ignore the racist parts and Skids and Mudflap. Dark of the Moon was good in my opinion, but it was a little. They tried moving too fast with things. Age of Extinction and The Last Night are terrible. Don't watch them. They're bad
Okay.
Good to know.
in my opinion.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm a true Transformers fan, guys.
I
If you
can
didn't
tell.
know that already.
Well,
It's really loud.
yeah, I just I will say
Milk
that there are
ASMR.
certain like the parts that I did enjoy were like either the scenes with the fighting, obviously, or like the humor, I guess. I don't know. That like there was one joke that I remember specifically where it was like with the army guys that survived the attack in Qatar, I think.
Yeah, Qatar. Oh wow.
They were like in that city and they were fighting off the scorpion dude.
Scorponok.
Yeah,
Scorponox. No, Scorponox. Yeah, that's it.
Scorponox. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna remember that name, but
He's
thank you.
Blackout's minicon.
Okay.
So he ejects from his back and then he drills into the ground. And well, you saw the movie, but
I did see the movie.
he is very strong, even though he's a minicon, because you can tell because he gets shot with I think 120 caliber bullets, and that's only enough to take his tail out.
And then his tail was still like
Cybertronians are
alive, right?
Yes, his tail like survived a bit, but you know, it was like it still was like a bit deactivated. The thing I just criticism about this movie, Frenzy, who is the little Decepticon, it like transforms into a boombox at one point.
Is it the one
and then
that
turned
does like
into
the face hug thing on the lady? It's like on her steering wheel, and then it jumped.
No, that was a different
No,
thing.
that was a different one. Frenzy, he hops into a barricade. You can put it like somewhere else. You know that, right?
Okay, buddy.
You're great to deal with. I hope you know that.
Keep going, yeah. Keep going.
But Frenzy, he gets more screen time than the big man Megatron himself, and he is the most annoying, useless thing I've ever seen in a Transformers movie.
Jeez.
He hacks into a military base, and that's about it. And his voice is so grating; it hurt my ears every time I heard it. I hated him a lot.
The little guy, he would just kind of like run around all the time.
The beginning scene was amazing though, with Blackout killing all those people at a random military base because he could.
I messaged you about this because when I saw it, I was like, the helicopter transformation
It
scene
was
is
so
cool. So cool. The way the things go in and then it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also kind of just like the idea that these people have no clue what's going on whatsoever.
Yeah, that was the realistic part about it because you realize that's also why.
Especially like with the government, they're very like attack, then grab everything and then study it under a microscope about it, which is how they would probably do things in real life.
I found Megatron.
That's Megatron. I didn't know there was a jet. They definitely do that, yeah.
Yeah. Especially, and it does seem like them to have just like under a giant I don't know, what's the
Hoover Dam. They were Megatron was hidden inside a Hoover Dam, 4 football fields length worth of concrete to protect the energon signals. That was their thing. That's why they created the Hoover Dam. A bit far-fetched in my opinion, but it's like a good reasoning because a lot of people were confused by the building of the Hoover Dam, which is cool. I think that idea is a bit weird, but it works if you like get past a bunch of this stuff. My favorite character was an Autobot named Jazz, and he was cool.
Which one was that one?
Jazz was the Pontiac. He was the silver Pontiac. He jumped off the roof of a car dealership, and he does a worm when he transforms. And then he's also the guy that he's Optimus's first lieutenant. He was cool, and then he died.
Yeah, I wasn't
ripped
really
in half by
that.
Megatron, and that was the point where I kind of was annoyed about the movie because they don't give him much screen time and then kill him off, as a lot of movies do with Transformers. Like they'll give a character like a couple lines, then just kill them off. They do that with the Decepticons a lot. They did it with Brawl. They did it with what was his name, Devastator. They basically killed him. They did it with every Constructicon. Like it's just like it's annoying because you see these characters and their designs are like really cool. You know, some of them are colorful, others are just hunks of metal.
Yeah, I really liked all the guys. They were so cool.
They look cool, and then they like die in 5 seconds, and it's just kind of sad.
Like I don't know if I just missed it. I probably did. I probably walked out of the room to like put something away because I was eating while watching this movie. And so I didn't see what's the guy's name that you just mentioned? Jazz. I didn't
Yes.
see him die. So when like uh so when it was over, he was just holding his corpse, and I was like, when did that happen?
Yeah, Optimus Prime kind of just brushes off the fact that his friend died in like
just
5
like,
seconds.
hey guys, check what I have.
Yo, guys, guess what? And he's like just holding his dead remains. And it sucked too because there was like a small possibility he could have been saved. And then they were just like, we actually want to have one character die that doesn't do anything because we feel like it. And that part was annoying.
Yeah. I feel like for like the majority of like people who are watching, they won't really care about him because like they don't have like an emotional attachment to him. So there's like really no point in killing him off, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't really do anything.
It did actually do something. It tried their point of having what are you guys doing?
Did you read more of the stuff?
I read the one down here. Yeah.
The point
yeah.
of Jazz dying was to prove that number one, this wasn't a kids movie because they wanted to market it towards fans of the franchise, and so more people could come in. And at the end of the day, it's a toy brand. That's their whole shtick. But their main goal was to have Jazz die so it could make audiences realize, hey, they're trying to be more serious with this, and it's showing the stakes of what the war on Cybertron was like and what it would be like on our Earth. So I agree having Jazz die was stupid since most people wouldn't have really gotten an emotional attachment to him. But at the end of the day, you got to realize it was like they're killing him so people
To
can
make a
realize
point.
to make a point. Yes, they do that with a lot of Autobots, and that's why I'm gonna give a spoiler real quick.
Go for it.
I doubt you watch it anymore, but in Age of Extinction they had Ratchet die because they wanted to show how powerful Lockdown was. Lockdown is a mercenary who doesn't believe in the Autobots or Decepticons. They just wanted to have them show how strong Lockdown was and how he could just take on anybody. And while it was stupid to have Ratchet die, you gotta like take in the fact what they're doing and how they're making the stakes high. That's also why some other Autobots die here and there.
That's also why like that one guy with the blonde hair and the glasses, he died too in that desert, I think. I don't know. I have no clue what his name
Guy
was.
with the glasses.
He was in the army.
Oh yeah. He was in the movie for like 4 seconds, and you could tell he was from Boston, but he
Yeah.
he did literally nothing and then just got killed.
That accent wasn't real, right?
Probably not.
No,
It sounded so
it
bad.
did sound fake.
Like,
I
if-
will agree with that.
If it's real, I'm sorry, but it sounded so fake.
So if you guys want to talk about the actors or anything, you can. But you know, I would see why you don't want to.
I didn't know any of this.
Shia LaBeouf, in my opinion, great actor. I think his roles that he plays are very well done. This is like separating the art from the artist, except this is like the same guy. It's like Michael Bay, you know. I like
It's the same guy.
I like Michael Bay's movies. I like how he films a lot of things. It's just him as a person I don't like. This is Shia LaBeouf, who I think very highly of in terms of acting, but as a person, he got into some trouble a lot of the time. Shot a stray dog. But he was, in my opinion, very good. And I think it's not necessarily society's fault, but I do think them having him try and stay in a role for so long and try to get him act like a kid for the rest of his life, it did kind of affect him. You can see that with even Stevens, where he played, I think, the main character. He was made to act this certain way, and that carried on into Transformers, where they wanted to act like a kid and a college student and someone who was trying to get a job, and they tried to make him stick into those roles. So when he wanted to go out and branch to, you know, other roles, they didn't really take him seriously. And I'm not
Typecasting?
like who?
Typecasting?
I don't know who that is.
No, typecasting. It's when like an actor only like gets a certain type of role.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
The
no,
new Transformer just dropped.
kind of like that. Typecaster, yo, that sounds sick. But yeah, typecasting, yes, kind of like that. He got into a lot of things with disorderly conduct, drunken behavior, and assault. And while I'm not supporting, while I'm not trying to use that kind of stuff to defend him, I don't think he should be defended while he is getting the help he needs. I think oh, that's a dog. I think,
That's what I was. I saw you drawing it.
Wait. Is that why you put the dog? Are you serious? Okay, if you didn't know that, okay, he shot a stray dog and, oh my God.
That's alright, please.
Are you serious?
What's the stuff around it? Just out of curiosity.
Okay.
I would like to apologize. All right, enough talking about Shia LaBeouf. Michael Bay. He's a guy.
John Voight's controversial. Dude, why is this movie stacked with bad people?
I don't know. That's why.
Who did the casting for this?
Steven Spielberg.
That real?
Yeah, I'm serious. He chose. He was the one that recommended Shia.
What was that reaction?
I
really like Steven Spielberg.
There's this clip of Shia LaBeouf in like I think a fast food restaurant yelling at a waiter for not giving him French fries, and I don't know why he was like acting very defensive about it. He was like, "Why won't you serve me French fries?" And it was so confusing.
Did he just not order French fries?
No, I don't know. It was completely out of context. Credit to Pointless Hub for giving me that, but he just like is yelling at a random waiter for not giving him French fries, and it was really funny. And I think that's where his like freak out happened, just because he didn't get his French fries. Yes, very drunk. Yeah, thank you. He was very
With the
drunk.
dog at the bottom too.
He was very drunk. That's why he was yelling about French fries.
Okay.
Who was that?
Who's that?
It's publicly admitted.
Anyways, there was something else I wanted to mention.
John Voight.
Oh
was
yeah,
in
Skids and Mud Flip. I talked
National
about that.
Treasure, which the second one?
Who's-
No,
who?
both
What?
of them. It's the dad in National Treasure, and I remember us mentioning that he's like not good.
Who? The Sam's dad?
No.
Who's the dad in National Treasure?
He's
Oh,
I don't know
Ben's dad from
Ben's dad in
National
National Treasure. In this movie, he's the like government guy. I forget what he.
the defender. He's the. I forget what the title is, but he's like the leader of defense or whatever.
Secretary of Defense.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
that guy. What about him? I just him.
Yeah,
I remember him like having a shotgun and shooting Frenzy. Thank God. I don't think you guys answered this. What was your favorite character? I'm sorry, I went on a tangent.
It's totally okay.
French fries.
You just had a lot to
Why
say.
won't you serve me French fries?
Before I get into my favorite character, I just wanted to mention I watched this movie with my mom. Shout out my mom.
Oh God.
And she compared this movie to like a kaiju movie because of like the big like fighting and like the destruction of like the whole city.
I'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, disaster movie. That's what they're trying to aim for. Yeah.
Interesting. But yeah,
Interesting.
honestly, I think my favorite character. I don't really like have one because I just didn't really care about anybody.
Any Autobots, Decepticons?
I will say
those count as characters.
They do.
Yeah.
I do like Optimus Prime. I think he was cool.
I like
Bumblebee, he's cool too. And I think one of the guys, I have no clue what his name is.
Basic.
And I don't think he had like I don't know.
Which guy?
He was the
Did
Mountain Dew Autobot. He looked cool.
Dispenser. You liked Dispenser?
He looked cool.
Okay, first off, he was a Decepticon, so I get it right. Okay.
Okay, whatever.
He was a
Sorry.
Mountain Dew machine, and he appeared in an advertisement, and that's why they add him into the movie.
Yeah,
He was.
I'm just saying
It was
he
really
looked
funny
cool.
though. Yeah. Speaking of Mountain Dew, in the Air Force, in one of the scenes with Air Force One, they had an entire fridge full of Mountain Dew.
Why?
But it was like very spaced out, and you could still tell it was Mountain Dew because it was bright green. But for some reason, somebody goes down to get like, I don't know, like ho-hos or something. And there's just a fridge of Mountain Dew.
Oh, are you talking about the aircraft?
Yeah, Air Force One. Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most blatant product placement ever. Which I don't judge. Get your bag, guys.
What did you wanted to?
Favorite.
Yeah.
Whatever. Una.
Favorite character.
You said Bumblebee.
Bumblebee, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Why'd you like Bumblebee though?
I don't know. I feel like his personality showed well, even though he doesn't talk.
He was really nosy.
Yeah, but he's like quirky.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the youngest of the Autobots.
Yeah, no,
That's one of the
exactly.
reasons why. And I thought I don't know why they didn't make him talk, because he's considered the character that never shuts up.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a bit weird to have him not talk. But the idea that he talks through the radio, I thought was kind of cool and well executed.
Oh, yeah, no, that was awesome.
Which was also weird because I grew up on Transformers Prime, which also Bumblebee didn't talk in that. So it was weird hearing his voice in like anything for the first time.
Also, I wanted another character I like was the captain guy from the army. I thought he was cool.
Captain Lennox?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I liked
him. He was a good like starting character. I feel like
definitely.
when they first see him, I was worried he died when I first watched the movie, because like that entire military base got wiped out.
Yeah.
So the fact that there were survivors that were just like kind of roaming Qatar, I like that aspect of the movie.
Yeah, it was definitely. I did really like that, and then I kind of liked how at the end all of the people finally get to like talk, but then they didn't talk. Like they were all like in the same like area on the same mission, but like they didn't.
Sector
really,
7, like when they were talking with
yeah, when they were like in that area, they didn't really interact with each other, so it was kind of I don't know, it was kind of like, it felt like a missed opportunity to me, but yeah. I really like how at the beginning, Captain Lennox, he was calling his wife, and he was just like, oh my god, we made the cutest kid. Energy, oh my god.
And then like the alarm sounds off, and it's like blackout, killing everybody there. The signal's going out. The signal's going out. He gets like blown up 50 times. He's never gonna have a father, like over the call too, while it's still like the webcam's still showing like blackout just walking through, murdering random military men. Fun fact, by the way, everybody on
That sounded ominous.
there's this like forums place called TFW 2005. They dogged on because Michael Bay's computer got hacked. They dogged on Megatron's design so bad that they had to change it, because it was said everybody hated the design, even the people working on the movie.
Oh my god.
So the fact that this is the same thing with like kind of Sonic. Yeah, they just bullied Michael Bay a lot, and there were I'm telling you, the amount of G1 fans that like said they were gonna like death threats that were made again. I'm serious, yeah. Not only was his computer hacked, death threats were made, and so were bomb threats to his office.
Sorry, over the Megatron design?
Over Megatron and over the movie. So they
And nothing.
None of the stuff that he actually did.
No.
Okay.
No, it's just
so
annoyed
Megatron,
Transformers fans complaining about the design of a fictional character.
All right, then. Well, let's give our final ratings real quick. You can go first.
10 out of 10.
Out of 5.
We do it out of 5.
10 out of 5.
Okay.
I forgot we do out of 5.
It's okay.
5 out of 5. I love this movie.
I'd say like a 3.5, maybe. It was entertaining.
Yeah, I'll definitely. I was. 2.5 stars for me. I was gonna originally give it 3, but like just the sexism and the racism and stuff just kind of knocked it down a little bit for me. I just couldn't ignore it. But yeah, all right. Next movie is Coraline.
I have a final question though.
Yep. Okay, final question.
If you guys were a Transformer, what vehicle would you be? Any vehicle.
Motorcycle.
Any vehicle? I don't know cars at all, But I always
I
wanted
want
like
a
a.
motorcycle so bad.
I was gonna say like a Volkswagen Beetle.
Cadillac CTS
That way, anytime I see
2014
anybody, I get to punch somebody.
or
Punch
Rolls-Royce
buggy.
Phantom. Even any one of them.
I don't know what either of those.
Rolls-Royce Phantom,
Phantom.
Cadillac CTS 2014. Both are amazing cars. My opinion. Okay.
Okay, then.
Thank you.
Well, okay. I guess we'll just we'll end it with that then.
Let's roll out of here. Am I right, guys?
Roll out. Oh, there's
Laugh.
ha.